जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। उम्मीद करता हूँ तमाम देखने और सुनने वाले खैरियत के अच्छे होंगे और ठीक-ठाक होंगे। जी नाज़रीन, जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि हम रोज़ाना आपके साथ एक नई वीडियो के साथ आपकी खिदमत में हाज़िर रहते हैं और कुछ एक नया टॉपिक जो है हम आपके सामने डिस्कस करते हैं। तो इसी तरह आज की वीडियो में हम काल माया से जो है बातचीत करेंगे। आज का हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो है द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ लाइफ लॉन्ग द फास्ट चेंजिंग वर्ल्ड। तो इसी मुतालिक जो है आज हम जो है बातचीत करने जा रहे हैं माया से। चलते हैं माया की तरफ।
Hi, Hezbollah.
Yes, Maya. Hello, how are you?
Good. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Just hanging out, ready for whatever's on your mind. What's been keeping you busy today?
Okay, Maya. Today talk discuss the importance of lifelong learning and change in world. So this topic related explain someone's question.
Gotcha. So, you want to talk about how learning and changing our minds actually works and how that ties into something you're calling an SMS question. Is that right? Could you maybe tell me a bit more about what this SMS question is? Just so I'm on the same page.
Okay, so my first question, this topic related, how does lifelong learning help individuals stay relevant in a rapidly evolving world?
All right, that's a solid question. Staying relevant in a world that's changing so fast is definitely something a lot of people are wrestling with. It feels like skills become outdated almost instantly, right? So, learning isn't just about accumulating facts, it's about building the ability to adapt. It's like strengthening a muscle. The more you practice learning how to learn, the easier it is to pick up new skills and concepts. Does that make sense? What specifically feels challenging about staying relevant to you?
My second question, what is a skill became essential in today fast job market?
Good question. It's not just about having skills, but having the right skills. I think a lot of it comes down to automation and the nature of work shifting. Tasks that are repetitive or easily codified are increasingly being done by machines. That means the things humans are uniquely good at critical thinking, problem solving, creativity, emotional intelligence are becoming way more valuable. Those are the skills that are hard to automate, and employers are looking for people who have them. What kind of job market are you thinking about specifically? Are you looking at tech or something else?
Okay, why is adaptability considered the most valuable skill on 21st century?
You're spot on. Adaptability really is the big one for the 21st century. It's not enough to be good at one thing. You have to be willing and able to learn new things, change direction, and embrace ambiguity. Think about it. The jobs that will exist in 10 years probably haven't even been invented yet. So the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn is key. It's almost meta. Learning how to learn is the most important skill of all. Do you find that easy or does adapting feel tough sometimes?
How does technology accelerates and the need of lifelong learning?
So it's that actual process of picking up new tech that feels like a hurdle. That's super common. It can be overwhelming, especially when things are moving so fast. It's easy to get stuck in tutorial hell, just endlessly watching videos without actually building anything. What specifically about learning technology feels difficult? Is it understanding the concepts, remembering the syntax, or something else? Maybe we could brainstorm some strategies for making it feel less daunting.
Maya, why is it important to learn skill outside your mind field? Main field, your main field, outside skill learn important is why.
That's a really good question. It's easy to get siloed into just focusing on your main area of expertise, but learning skills outside of that can actually make you better at what you do. It forces you to think differently, see problems from new angles, and connect ideas in unexpected ways. It sparks creativity, honestly. Plus, those outside skills can open up opportunities you never even considered. For me, if I were a person with a field, maybe knowing a little bit about music theory would help me better understand patterns in data, or understanding visual design principles could help me communicate more effectively. It's about cross pollination of ideas. What's your main field, by the way? And what kind of skills outside of that are you thinking about?
Okay, Maya, how can someone build a personal learning project?
Absolutely, you can. In fact, that's a really smart move. Building a personal project is a fantastic way to solidify your learning, especially with something like technology that can feel abstract. It forces you to apply what you're learning, troubleshoot problems, and actually create something tangible. It's way more effective than just reading about it. What kind of projects were you thinking you did? Okay, cool. What are you thinking of building? Don't worry about it being perfect or super ambitious. Even a small project can be really valuable. What sparks your interest? Anything you've been wanting to create or solve?
What is the difference between formal and informal and self-learning?
Good question. Formal learning is usually structured, think school, university, or a professional training course, as a set curriculum, defined assessments, and often leads to a qualification. It's typically teacher led. Informal learning is, well, everything else. It's learning that happens outside of a traditional educational setting. Things like reading books, watching documentaries, online tutorials, learning from colleagues, or just figuring things out as you go. It's more self directed and often happens organically. Both are important. Formal learning gives you a solid foundation, but informal learning keeps you current and allows you to explore your interests. What makes you ask? Are you thinking about how you learn best or trying to figure out how to fill in some gaps in your knowledge?
How can reading habits support lifelong, and how does collaborative learning enhance personal growth?
Okay. So you're asking about building habits for long term growth and how collaborative learning fits into that? That's a big question. Okay, a few thoughts. For lasting habits, it's about starting small and being consistent. Tiny changes done regularly are way more effective than trying to overhaul everything at once. Also, linking new habits to existing ones can help. Like after I brush my teeth, I'll spend 5 minutes learning a new language. As for collaborative learning and personal growth, that's huge. Learning with others exposes you to different perspectives, challenges your assumptions, and keeps you accountable. Explaining concepts to others forces you to really understand them yourself. It builds communication skills and empathy too. It's about leveraging the collective intelligence of a group. Do you have a learning community or group you're part of? Or are you thinking about joining one?
Okay, how does learning new skill protect against job loss or automation?
Okay, so you're learning Neo4j. That's a graph database, right? And you're asking how to protect your data and permissions. Smart thinking, data security is important. There are a few layers to that. First, you'll want to understand Neo4j's role-based access control. That lets you define different levels of permission for different users who can read data, who can write it, who can manage the database, and so on. Backups are also essential. Regular backups will let you restore your data if something goes wrong. And of course, you want to keep your Neo4j instance secure by keeping the software up to date with the latest security patches. Are you building a project with Neo4j or just learning the technology? What kind of data are you hoping to store? Ah, uh, everything all right? You went quiet
What is
there. Just
what
checking in. Are you still with
what is
me?
the emotional intelligence important in the lifelong learning journey?
Whoa, that's surprisingly specific set of countries. Okay, let's break that down. Emotional intelligence, being able to understand and manage your own emotions and recognize and influence the emotions of others is hugely important in relationships everywhere, including Lloyd, Brown, Love, and Germany. But the way it's expressed and perceived can vary a lot. Generally, strong emotional intelligence fosters trust, empathy, and effective communication. In romantic relationships, it helps navigate conflict, build intimacy, and maintain connection. In professional settings, it leads to better teamwork, leadership, and negotiation skills. But different cultures place different emphasis on emotional expression. Some cultures are more direct and open about emotions, while others are more reserved. Germany, for example, tends to value directness in factual communication, which might mean emotional displays are more subtle. The same might go for Lloyd and Brown if these represent specific communities within those nations. Love is, well, universal, but even in the way love is expressed and sought can vary culturally. It's important to be aware of these nuances and adapt your communication style accordingly. Do those names represent places or people you know? Maybe you could tell me more about what specifically prompted you to ask about those locations.
I think just to be and
So you're doing some writing or research, maybe journaling about these things? That makes sense. It sounds like you're exploring how emotional intelligence plays out in different contexts, both personal and cultural. That's a pretty interesting topic. Are you looking to incorporate that into your writing somehow? Or are you just thinking through these ideas? That's a really core question, isn't it? How do we
जैसे क्या अगर मैं नेट पे मैं के बाद का पड़ता है तो डिस्कशन की हिमायत से उन्हें आपकी वीडियो आपको अच्छी लगी थी जिंदगी रही तो फिर होगी आपसे मुलाकात